Hi, I'm so glad to be back today. A little bit late, but we're here. I want to let you know I'm excited about the next chapter. I'm excited that we will be having our virtual signing on Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. here on Facebook. And we can't wait for you to come and join us in that book signing for an hour. My husband's going to be here and he's going to play a song and we'll have a little entertainment with this book signing. And I hope you enjoy it. I actually have the first copy of my book, the hardcover, the next chapter. Look at that. And it is so inspirational. We want you to get copies of this. It is inspiration. It talks about not placing limitations on yourself or labels, no matter how old you are or how old you are not. No one can determine what we can become at a certain age, and we can't determine what we can become at a certain age. What I do is encourage you to be you and to take action in getting those things that you want to get or being who you want to get. Oh, I'm just such a pleasure to present this book. It's full of stories. Some are happy, some are funny, some are not too, but they're real though. It's authentic. It will change your life. I give you strategies on being you, that when we go to the other side, we can truly say that we left nothing down here, that we gave it all as we define it. As we look at the day and hour in our country, among the peoples, we still have so much to give. Even to ourselves. We have service to others, but we're going to serve ourselves at this point in our lives and not make apologies for it. So, what I talk about is not to be defined, not to be boxed in by the opinions of others, but to design your life and become who you want to be. Even though I have some strong opposition to our current government, there's one thing to be seen is that we watched a man in his 70s become the president of the United States. He had not defined his life in just one thing. I don't like what is happening, but the point is he was not afraid and he pursued that dream even after what people would say it is the age of retirement. There is no retirement. There is no retirement for us. We shall live and live productively. And I talk about being productive over 60. I talk about being a young woman and those things that we dealt with, that we walked through. And I hope my book will help mentor you, to help you go forward in those things that I have had to walk through, that maybe I have paved a path that you too can walk through successfully and that you too can mentor. As I looked at Joe Biden at 78, forging a new way. Isn't that exciting? That there is no definition to good health. There's no definition to life. There's no definition to laughter. So here we are. We will talk about life worth living because we design and we define the next chapter in our lives. And to remember, as we define that chapter, that there must be risk taken. Yes, it might be it's calculated. Yes, we look at it. Yes, we evaluate if things don't go well, what is the price we're willing to pay? Remember, without big risk, there will be no large rewards. Whether it's going back to school at 65, if there is a risk for 3.5 or 4 years in study, what if you don't make it? But you will still turn 68 and 69. And we will look back and say, oh, I could have done that. I had enough time. And that won't be our story. And as we go forward with each chapter, we don't have to look behind on the others as mistakes or even as assets, because every chapter is something new. We define it. We determine it. All right, on here. No wonder. Hi, this is Beryl McCleary. Welcome. What is the next chapter in your life? I am so excited. At Friday from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on Facebook, I will be having my virtual book signing, which I invite you to. I actually have the first copy of my book, The Next Chapter. It is so exciting because it will motivate you. It will inspire you. I tell you in the back of this, when we don't place limitations or labels on who or what we must become by a certain age, we have the power to compose the most profound chapters in our lives. The next chapter is the dynamic offering of a new and better way for us. Isn't that exciting? To be empowered, to be inspired, that we can prove, that we can vigorously live even after 60, that we can vigorously determine and shape what our next chapter is and our next round around the track. And I hope this book will empower you, and I hope my book will inspire you to be all you can be until the very end. That we don't retire. No, we re-inspire. First, we re-inspire ourselves. And also my book, The Next Chapter, will help you to be the best you that you are. That God has not called us to be copycats. I don't desire to be 40 again. I don't desire to be 30 again. I desire to be who I am, where I am, but no one can define what that looks like for me. No one can tell me this is what you should and should not do. We can design our next chapter in our lives. I write on the back of this, when we don't place limitations or labels on who or what we must become by a certain age, we have the power to compose the most profound chapters in the stories of our lives. The next chapter, this book, is a compilation of stories, anecdotes, and messages of empowerment for your life. Empowerment that has come from my life that even now I must implement and remember. It is imperative that we be the best you are, the best that we are called to be. I had the greatest compliment from my daughter. And she says, "Mom, thank you." Some people call me weird because she's always happy and smiling. She says, "But thank you for allowing me to be me, and you never tried to change me." And this book encourages you to be who you are way down deep. Who are you? You don't have to walk like somebody else unless you really want to. You don't have to talk like somebody else. You don't have to redesign your face, your body to be somebody else. You can be the best you and enjoy being you. So I'm excited as we go forward. I will see you tomorrow night, 7 to 8 p.m. Join me. What is going to be your next chapter of life? What is going to be your next chapter? You write it. You design it. May the grace of God be with you. We'll see you tomorrow evening, 7 to 8, Facebook Live. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book signing. Thomas will be there joining me. He will be singing, and I want you to join me as well. Until next time, the next chapter, don't forget to go order it, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.